Hey guys, Foxer here. I just wanted to do a video here. I wouldn't call it short because it's probably going to take a few minutes. But I'm going to do my holidays and birthday pickups for this holiday season. I have a December birthday also, so I'm going to just bunch this all together and we'll get it all in one video hopefully. So without further delay, let's get this thing going. First up, the Superboy. I'm sure some of you have seen this. Hyperkin made it, and it works fantastic. I mean, the D-pad could be a little bit more responsive, but it still works well. I like how you can use it as a system too. As you can see, the controller ports on the bottom, and up at the top right there. Sorry, shitty camera, but that's an AV out port right there. This thing works great. The battery life is pretty good. I think I got maybe 5 hours, 6 hours out of it. But I love this thing. It is a great little third-party system, portable Super Nintendo. Fantastic. Alright, next is a soundtrack. I got this under recommendation from Alex, Return to Mother Base, and that is Darksiders II original soundtrack. I have to say, even though I haven't played the game, not yet at least, the soundtrack is pretty damn amazing. I love it. Check it out, guys. Let's see here. Next up, I got a few 3DS titles. First one, Super Mario Sticker Star. Can't tell you how it is, haven't played it yet. But I'm looking forward to it. I played a little bit of the original Paper Mario, but not a lot. I've always wanted to go back and play these, but I figure why not? I'll give, the 3DS will have some love with this title. Next up, Epic Mickey Power of Illusion. I love the Illusion games, or from the Super Nintendo, Genesis. Those Capcom Mickey games were amazing. This one looks right up my alley. It looks very similar to those old games. I heard there's one little gripe with this game, and that's with the paintbrush thing. I don't know yet. I haven't played it. It's still in shrink wrap. I'll get to it, guys. Sorry, I haven't played a lot of my handhelds just because I'm about, 60-70 hours into Persona 4 Golden. As soon as I finish that, I'm gonna rip open these and start playing them. Next, Virtue's Last Reward. I have not played 999 yet. I want to, but I hear you can play this no problem. It's just a spiritual successor to 999. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this first. I'm sure I'll like it, and after that, I'll probably go out and pick up 999. And I never showed this to you guys, but when I did buy Persona 4 Golden, I did pick up the Solid Gold Edition. Comes with the case, the hard case, and a shell for your Vita, which I'm using both. I do not have the skin on there. I'm not too big on putting stickers on my Vita, or any handheld for that matter, so it's still in here. But this is a system seller, guys. This is a fantastic game. Alright, I got a few Game Boy games that somebody just left. They found after their son went off to the military, and they called me up and said, hey, we have a few games here. Another thing that they gave me is this Xbox. It's got these weird sticker things on it, but whatever, it works fine. And I was like, a free Xbox, I'll take it. And let's see here, we got, let me put the camera here so we can get in closer. We got Alleyway. I believe this is like what is that, Brick Breaker or something like that. I don't know. Donkey Kong Land. This is a good game. Along with, let's see, we got Donkey Kong Land 3. Of course, you didn't have 2, which was weird. And this is the biggest one that I was excited about. Metroid 2. I haven't played it, and I'm looking forward to playing it, and I'll probably just plug it into the Game Boy player on the GameCube. Next up is something I did not have in my collection, but I did have the Game Boy Advance port of it, and that's Final Fantasy III or 6 for the Super Nintendo. This thing is an amazing game. It's up there. It's got to be at least my second or third favorite Final Fantasy. I'm not sure about my first, but it's awesome. I got this in mint condition from one of my local game stores. He gave me a pretty damn good deal on it, and the battery was changed out in it and everything, so it worked great. Happy to have it. It's going to go in the Superboy after I play a few of my other handheld games. Next we got a few PSP titles. This is one of the newer ones, and that's Ragnarok Tactics. I didn't care a whole lot for Ragnarok Odyssey, and that's only because I'm not into that style of game. But this I will enjoy. I'm not 100% positive on that, currently, because I haven't played it yet, but it's just a strategy RPG. The artwork is gorgeous from what I can tell, and it's got pretty solid reviews, so I'm excited to plug this into the PSP, give it a shot. Next up is something I found at GameStop, actually, complete, and that's Class of Heroes. This was a really cool dungeon crawler game. You really can customize your party to any way you feel fit. When I'm in the mood, I'll probably definitely break this out, because every once in a while I'm in the mood for just a dungeon crawler RPG where I create my party and I go. So, Class of Heroes. Next is a PSP title I've been actually looking for a long time, and it's actually fairly hard to find, but I heard great things about it. I know, pretty sure Pete Dorr praised this one, and that's Hexyz Force. Very traditional RPG, done by Atlas. Well, no, I mean Sting. Atlas published it, sorry guys. But I'm excited to give it a shot. Old school, original RPG. I'm excited. It's a pretty hard one to find. I think this commands at least probably around $50 on eBay. 60 maybe? Yeah, but I found it. I'm happy. We got a few PS3 titles here. PlayStation AllStars Battle Royale. I haven't played it a whole lot, except for, the day I got it, I gave it a good, 8 hours of play. It's a lot of fun. Yes, it's a clone of Super Smash Brothers, but there's different aspects, different ways that this game works. And I find it very fun, and I find it fun and kind of nostalgic to play as these PlayStation characters. Works great with the Vita too, by the way, and it comes with the digital edition for the Vita for free, which was awesome. So, a lot of famous characters. It's a lot of fun. For people who are going to buy this brand new, I would suggest wait for a little price markdown. I mean, it's not a big name title, but it is a hell of a lot of fun to play with your friends. PlayStation All-Stars. Next up is the Jak and Daxter collection. I love the first Jak and Daxter, one of my favorite PS2 games. Jak 2 I didn't care a whole lot for, but it was still kind of fun. I like Jak 3 a little better. But the big thing is the first game. I loved it. What can I say? It's Jak and Daxter, Naughty Dog's original big name before Uncharted. Next up is something I'll give a shot, and that's Final Fantasy 13-2. The first game, 13, was okay. and that's about all I'll say about that. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it either. So I figured, you know, I got this as a gift, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Why not? I didn't pay for it, and I'm gonna give it a whirl. You know, I'll give it its fair chance, especially when it's something is free. You know what I mean? Okay, here is a classic PC game that my father found online for me, because he used to play it too when I was a kid. It's one of my favorite point-and-click adventure games, and it's done by LucasArts. That's The Dig. I loved this game growing up, and I'm happy to actually have a physical copy of it too. Not sure how I'm going to run it, but I'll find a way. You know, I'll do boot camp on my Mac or something, install Windows XP if it'll let me. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but this was one of my favorite titles on the computer. Great game if you guys haven't played it. It's one of the, you know, it's up there with all the LucasArts titles from the 90s. And a game that everybody's talking about late in the year, last year, The Walking Dead, the Telltale. I'm not going to say a lot about it. I haven't played it yet. Looking forward to it. Trying to avoid as many spoilers as I can online, podcasts, whatever. But I hear nothing but fantastic things, so I'm excited to give it a shot. Here's a game that was a surprise to me, but incredibly enjoyable and just amazing, period. Far Cry 3, guys. The story in this game was pretty amazing. The voice acting, incredible. I don't know who they hired to do these games, but it was simply amazing. There's just so much to this game. They even have co-op missions that you can do that are like separate little stories, and there's multiplayer, there's the amazing single player campaign. I can't give this enough praise. And honestly, this probably would have made it in my top games of 2012, but I haven't finished it quite yet. I think I'm on the last mission, so I'll let you guys know. Next up, something I got from my wife for my birthday. Something I really wasn't expecting, but really happy that I got it, and that's the Wii U. I'm not gonna pull down the box so you guys know what it looks like. Love it. It is a lot of fun. Granted, there aren't a whole lot of titles on it that I care about right now, but I know there's gonna be, and I'm just having fun messing around with everything that this thing can do. You know, with Wii TV, you know, it does all that stuff. You could use this tablet here as a universal remote. It's just amazing hardware. I'm just waiting for that one game that just really tells me that, yeah, this system is worth it. And I'm sure, and it's going to come, you know, with the announcement of a new Smash Brothers, Bayonetta 2. I even heard the new Super Mario Brothers U is pretty good. Maybe I'll pick that one up. With that, I also picked up the Wii U Pro controller. This thing works pretty good. Some people complain about the analog placements. They wish these were swapped so it looks pretty much like an identical to the 360 controller, but I don't care. I think it works fine. It's solid. It's well built. It's comfortable. I like it. And let's see here. And of course, it came with Nintendo Land. This is a fun little title. A bunch of mini games. Some are frustrating. Some are fun. I haven't really played it with anybody. Not yet. You know, I played a little bit with my wife, but this isn't really a fantastic game. It's not like Wii Sports. That's not as good as that. Here's the next title I'm planning on playing, and that's Epic Mickey 2: The Power of Two. I heard good things. I hear that pretty much it's better than its predecessor, and I can't really say a whole lot more. I haven't played it yet, but it's next on my to-play list, and I'm pretty excited. I enjoyed the first one. There were some quirky things about it that kind of troubled the game, but I enjoyed the overall story and the Disney atmosphere. Looking forward to it. Let's see here. Next up, I got a Noriko figure. Action figure, pretty much, from Heavenly Sword. She's actually one of my favorite characters to play on PlayStation AllStars Battle Royale. But I'm excited to have this. She is probably going to come out of the package. I'm planning on getting a glass display case here in the future, so I could put all my Bioshock figures and my other figures and statues in there. So she'll come out of the case and go in there. Let me pull this out. Oh, it's kind of big. Alright guys, funny story about this, so let's show it off first. Bioshock 2, and it's a figure. You got Subject Omega in there and a little sister, as it states down there. This is a big box edition, Toys R Us exclusive. And in the back it has a bunny splicer mask. Now, for those of you that watch my videos, you're like, hey, didn't you get one of those from Point Blank? And yes, I did. Funny thing is, my wife got this for me before Point sent me that stuff. And a funny thing, you know, Point Blank felt bad that the bunny splicer mask broke in two during its shipment. So guess what he sent me? He sent me the Subject Omega figure with the little sister. So, thanks a lot, Point, but this is my plan. The figure you sent me is going in the display case. This guy right here is staying in the package. And I'm also going to fix up that bunny splicer mask, and it's going to go probably in the display case too. So, thanks to the wife for this, and thanks to Point for giving me the display pieces. Alright, this video is getting kind of long, so I better hustle. One more thing, hopefully I don't forget anything else. I don't know if any of you have heard about this, but it's a huge graphic novel called Anomaly. It's highly praised by many sci-fi people. Ridley Scott and Harrison Ford and all these people give it incredible praise. And I haven't read a lot of it yet. I haven't had time. As you can see, there's a lot of games to be played too, so you got that. I'll just show you a couple pages here. The artwork is amazing. It is an incredible story from what I've read so far, and I'm just in awe of this book. It's amazing. I highly suggest it to any of you guys who want to check it out. Yeah, again, it's called Anomaly. So guys, that's all my pickups. I have one more thing, but I'm going to save it for another video because I want to review this piece. I'll give you guys a little hint and show you what it is. None of that, none of that. Okay, that's all you get to see, guys. I'll show it off in the next video. Alright all, thanks for watching. This is Fox. Later.